It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Home Bargains. It's the Cauld Brew Espresso Martini Pale Ale at 4.5% ABV, brewed by Glen Cannich Brewery. I'm going to be honest with this one, I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure if you've picked this up in Home Bargains or decided not to pick it up in Home Bargains, it might be for that very same reason. Just a little bit of kind of unsureness. So Espresso Martini, of course, has got a shot of espresso in it, coffee in it if you like. But in a pale ale, I don't know. I think the best thing we can do here is get it out into a glass and see what we get. This one is £1.59. £1.59 in Home Bargains. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass. Oh, well, look at the colour straight away. It's hazy. We got a 1 to 2 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't look like the most appetizing beer in the world just by pouring it out and having a look at it. It looks a bit dull. It looks a bit. It's going to be that shot of espresso, isn't it? It's going to be that shot of coffee that has darkened this beer. It's the reason why it looks like it does. And I think you've got to take that into consideration. You've got to take the consideration of, look, there's coffee in this beer. The coffee is, of course, black. It's going to change the colour slightly. So, again, it's one of those things, still unsure. At this moment in time, looking at the beer, still unsure. On a positive note, though, it's £1.59. It's quite cheap to buy. For a 440ml can of beer, it's pretty good in this day and age. So we got carbonation as you rock the beer back and forth. It's got a nice kind of tight head on it. The head's all well behaved and it's not dissipating too quickly. Let's get the aroma. Actually smells quite nice. I didn't know what to expect. I had no clue what to expect. It's actually really, really nice. It's got a sweet synthetic chocolate aroma to it with hints of vanilla and coconut. Not much in the way of, say, this was an American pale ale. So it's an espresso martini pale ale. So it's not really kind of hoppy. It's not. Grapefruit, passion fruit, mango, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, those types of aromas. It's more synthetic chocolate, sweet coconuts, vanillas. But it smells okay. It smells okay. If you're picking up a beer like this, you are looking at it with an intrigue, with a kind of a different viewpoint. It's espresso martini. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. it's really weird. Honestly, I've got a smile on my face because it's really weird, but somehow I like it. There's enough kind of quirkiness. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use that word. There's enough quirkiness in this beer to say that I quite like it in a weird way. It's refreshing, it's drinkable. It's biscuity and bready, but with, yeah, I mean, it's not so much, for me, coffee. It's more synthetic chocolate, coconut, and vanilla. Now, I don't think I would be buying 4 cans of it. I don't think I would buy 4 cans and go, right, there's my Friday night sorted. This is a more of, so in Home Bargains, they got a great range of beer. I just picked up that mini keg there, Weidmann Hefeweizen. Never heard of it before. $14.99 in Home Bargains. I thought, right, I love a Weizen, love a Hefeweizen. Let's pick that up. Let's give it a go. And I think this is what this is too. This is, you buy a selection of beers in Home Bargains, whether it's Tuborg Gold or Tuborg Ficky. I've had Nigerian lagers. I've found American porters, which were really good recently. There's always something different in Home Bargains. And this is for the people with a little bit of intrigue who go, right, I want to try something different. So they might buy 4 or 5 different beers from Home Bargains and go, right, let's line them up. Let's have a bit of a Friday night and let's try them. Bag of cheap nuts in the next aisle over in Home Bargains, and you've got your shopping basket full of interesting stuff, haven't you? And the other thing is cheap. And that's one of the most important things. It's cheap. Cheap and cheerful. I quite like it. I'm going to be honest, I've gone into the review wondering if I was going to absolutely hate it. Wondering if I was thinking, how can Espresso Martini work in this beer? How can it work? It actually does. It actually does. As a one-off, drink it as part of a session, 4 beers or 5 beers, however much you drink on a Friday night, Saturday night. Just put it as part of your kind of 4 or 5 beers of the night and bang a bag of nuts in there, and it's interesting enough. It really is. It's interesting enough. It's got a kind of like tutti fruitiness about it. I really didn't think I'd like that. I really didn't think I'd like that, but I actually do. I actually do. Right, cocktail-inspired pale ale. Wake up and smell the aroma of creamy coffee liqueur and sweet toffee malt notes, then taste the flavour of a smooth coffee with a touch of sweetness and a creamy, subtle vanilla finish. You definitely get the vanilla in there. So the one thing I do know is Glen Cannich Brewery is actually Glen Affric Brewery in Liverpool. This is the brand of beer that they've kind of come up with to sell into Home Bargains. There's other breweries that do the same thing. I think there's a company called Off Axis, which are exclusively brewed beers for Home Bargains. Well, that's it. I mean, yeah, that's it. I'm going to rate it. Didn't think I was going to like it. If I paid £4 for it, perhaps I'd be a little bit disappointed. But I haven't paid £4. I paid £1.59. £1.59 in 2023. Bit of a bargain, isn't it? Bit of a bargain. That, for me, is a solid enough 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.